How's it going? My name is Billy Thomas. I am the chief instructor of Sun Wukong Academy. I'm trying to make this as brief of an introduction as possible because not many people want to just sit there and just like watch a video of a guy just sitting in his car talking. It's not that fun. It's kind of boring. At least for you, not me. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. I ramble a lot, so you're gonna get that a lot. So just bear with me. I've started the martial art training when I was 8 years old with my uncle Raymond Miner. I learned Kempo. At the age of 16, I started training in Jeet Kune Do under a man named Dean Mendenhall. He taught me Wing Chun, Muay Thai, Western boxing, European fencing, Taekwondo, whatever. I stayed with him for quite some time, almost like 5 years. And then I started training at the City of 10,000 Buddhas, where I stayed for 3 months learning Tai Chi. Now, before you start going crazy, you're like, oh, he studied at a Buddhist monastery, he's like a Shaolin monk. No. There was no Kung Fu there. I went there for that particular reason. There was no Kung Fu there. It was predominantly learning Buddhism, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, having some hot tea, doing meditation, and then work. That was it. Every Sunday, we would learn Tai Chi. Yeah. 1 day a week. But I stayed because I wanted to learn more about Buddhism. I wanted to learn more about the culture. I wanted to learn I learned as much as I could while I was there. So I learned a lot of very helpful things, a lot of things that I've actually carried on to my life. But anyway, after getting out of the monastery, I moved to Phoenix, Arizona. Not right after, but quite a ways away. I went to Phoenix, Arizona with my soon-to-be ex-wife. And I learned Choy Li Fut Kung Fu. After that, I moved back to Santa Rosa, and then I learned Xing Yi Chuan while working security. In the course of my job working security, I've dealt with numerous altercations. I've broken up fights, gang fights, fights in general. I've dealt with knives, guns, batons. Oh man, so much stupid nonsense. I've dealt with syringes, drugs, drug-addled people, psychos throwing planners at us, planner boxes, you name it. It wasn't fun. I'm not going to say where I worked because I don't want to give people the impression that these places are actually like not safe. No, they're actually very safe. The security teams of each one of these places are uber stellar. They're extremely talented at what they do. And a lot of them are not super aggressive. They're super just like, hey guys, you can't be doing that. Let's go. That kind of thing. But anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. I started teaching the martial arts when I was about 16, 17, and it was after school when I was in high school. The bug didn't bite me then. The bug bit me when I moved to Phoenix, Arizona, where I started teaching Jeet Kune Do to a bunch of kids when I was about it's about 2000. Anyway, I taught 8 kids Jeet Kune Do, and they became extremely talented at what they do. Needless to say, the bug bit me then. I saw their progress. I saw how well they were getting things, how fast they were progressing and everything. I was like, wow, that's awesome. And it's because I took my time with each of them. I try to give them as equal timing, I guess you could say, equal time spent training with them. Anyway, I just decided, well, actually I was kind of coerced into opening up a martial art academy. I'm currently working towards understanding the marketing side of things, and I'm actually getting much better at it. YouTube is one of the vehicles I'm going to use to market my academy, but I'm also going to utilize it for more of a personal design too. So I'm going to post videos of me talking about what my own views, my own beliefs on the Chinese martial arts and martial arts in general. I'm going to talk a lot about how to deal with MMA fanboys, how to deal with trolls. I'm going to teach you how to do it because it's fun. They're actually very easy to deal with. You just ignore them. But I'm also going to teach some other things, philosophy, some ideals, some things that I've learned in the course of my training, in the course of working security. And I do speak a lot about that. But like I said, I wanted to make this as brief as possible. So before I leave, I want to give a message to everybody out there to understand what I'm going to do if you challenge me to a fight, what I'm going to do if you try to troll me. So here's the deal. If you try to troll me, I'm pretty much going to roll my eyes at you and ignore you. So let's get that through the door. I don't have a problem with you leaving a comment. If you curse in there, I'm going to delete it. And the only reason why I'm going to delete it is because I have little kids in my academy that want to watch these videos. Don't do it. You're not going to anger me. You're just going to make me go, whatever, dude, delete. You're done. You're done, son. And then I'm also going to answer any questions. If you're honest about your questions, like I had a question just recently sent to me about where'd you learn this form from? And I was honest. I told him I learned it from YouTube. I didn't learn it from YouTube. I pretty much did. I learned it from YouTube. But the techniques in the form I actually learned from an actual teacher. So that's a bit different. Don't you think? Leave your comment below. Whatevs. I have unique philosophies towards the world and towards martial arts in general. But anyway, back to you trolls. And MMA fanboys. You can put whatever you want on there. Like I said, just don't curse. You can say, man, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Perfectly fine. I'm like, I will accept that. And if you leave constructive criticism, I will love it even more because I love learning new things. I love learning what I need to learn more. It's like, oh man, you need a more whip in your hips. Fantastic, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Y'all work on that. Oh, your footwork is awful. All right, well, what's wrong with what part of my footwork do I need to work on? Oh, it's you need to go back to Nilama. Everyone does. I still go back to Nilama. I can't stand the form. I think it's almost the most boring form on the face of the planet. But I would see it as actually something of really good value. I mean, it does have hand technique in it, but just not as much as you think. I did not alter the forms the way I was taught them. The way I was taught them is the way I was taught them. I do trigger my fist on the hip and on the shoulder when I do forms. In combat, I do not. I always have my guard up, or I use a Philly shell stance. I prefer using Philly shell because it actually eliminates target space. If I'm like this, you can seep straight through my guard, hit me in the chest, hit me in the chin, hit me in the nose. But if I turn to the side and I tuck my chin in, you're more likely to hit my shoulder than you are my jawline. So I go into depth of things like that. But anyway, if you have a comment, if you want to ask me where I learned something from, I will be 100% honest with you on where I learned things from, because I firmly believe that if you're a martial artist, you need to be open and honest about everything you've done in the past. And I am very much an open and honest person. So please, by all means, go ahead and ask a question. All right? It was nice talking to you guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye.